So, hello everyone. Is my voice audible to everyone? Am I audible? Hello, am I audible? You can use chat box. Huh. So, let's move on to next question. How many of you guys have attempted the next question? That is B. Okay, good, good, good. So, did you guys get any approaches or something like idea? Anyone got accepted? Anyone solution got accepted? Acha, no problem. Let's revisit the question once again. Okay. So here's is my screen visible to everyone? Is my screen visible? Okay, so let's read the question. Question number B. You are given two integer arrays, array A of length n and array B of length n plus 1. Okay, we have been given three operations. First, choose any element of the array A and increase it by 1. Choose Then the next operation is choose any element of array A and decrease it by 1, and then choose any element of the array A and copy it and append to the copy to the end of the array A. Your task is to calculate the minimum number of aforementioned operation, possibly 0, required to transform the array A into the array B. It can be shown that under constraints of the problem, it is always possible. Question statement is clear, like what is the question asking? Is it clear, or do you guys have any problem in that? Anyone having problem in question statement or something? I hope no. So let's move on to the explanation. Ha, we will be taking this test case. Here we have our test cases. This question now, what we have to do in this question, we can either increase a element to 1 and 3. Here 1 is my n. Okay, so array A is this, and this is our array B. We have to apply all the operation to array A so that we can make a array A equal to B. What we can do? We can do three operation, that is increase the element value AI plus 1. Next we can do is AI minus 1. And third, we can create a copy of AI and add it to the rightmost part of the array. Okay, so let's say if we don't have this, the last element is not given for B, that is both A and B have n elements. So what we have to do, then the question is very simple. All we have to find out is the difference of these two arrays, right? And that is the minimum number of operation we have to apply. Is this part clear? If we have been given only Yes, that is also the case, but more cases are there. So this is clear. If both the sizes are equal to n, then what we have to do, we just have to find the difference of ai and bi. This is clear. Yeah. So the twist here we have is we have the last element as bn. Now bn, now for bn we have to check how many minimum operation we have to apply so that we can generate a bn. Okay, so for bn, one operation is minimum one operation we have to do always, because we have to copy any element and we have to add it to the least, to the leftmost part. Okay, so one is the minimum operation we have to do. That is clear. So or we have to do furthermore operations. Okay, so let's take this example. Okay, 4 2 1 2, then 2 1 5 2 3. Differences of this elements are 2, so 2 operation for this. Difference of this 2 is 1, so 1 operation for this. Difference of this is 4, so 4 operations for this. Difference of this is 0, so 0 operation for this. Now let's see, while one is while we are increasing 1 to 5, we will have a point when 1 will be 3. So at that point we can just copy this 3 and add it to the left. So for generating this 3, will be requiring only one extra operation. Okay, this is clear. So the total number of operation required here is 8. Is this clear? Hello, is this clear? Yeah. So what we can make up from this, that either when we are going from 1 to 5, like what we can say, if we are when we are going from ai to bi, if we encounter bn, then we will be requiring one operation, or we will be acquiring the difference of the operation, or we will be acquiring some other operation which will be obviously more than one, right? Okay, so when now we can, for the other operation, what we can do, what we can do is we can check if this we can take a set and we can just keep on storing the difference of bn and ai elements and bi elements, so that the lowest will be, we will be getting the lowest path, the lowest point. Okay, so let's see the implementation of this code. First we are taking n, then array, then a n element array, n plus 1 element array input, then sum, where we will be storing our the sum or the minimum number of operation, a flag. Okay, so what we are doing, we are adding all the absolute difference of ai and bi in s. Okay, but when we are see this part, what is this part is ai bi is negative. Okay, that means, see, why is ai minus bi less than 0? So what I've done here is, that is when ai minus 5 is negative, So that means we have to increase 1 to reach 5. Means Bn will be lying somewhere. Bn will be more than 1 and it will be less than 5. It can confirm by this expression. Similarly, I have done that if ai, similarly for the else part, what I have done that Bn is less than ai and it is less than ai but it is more than bi. So we will be changing our pointer, that is flag variable, to 1. Otherwise, I am taking a set where I am inserting all the absolute differences of Bn and ai. Okay. If my flag is 1, then I will add 1 because that is the only possible move. That is the minimum possible move I will be requiring. Or the least path I will add and plus 1 for adding it to the left part. Then we will output our S. Okay. Let's check for the, here I have copied the test cases. We'll run it. This code and see. It's showing accepted. So anyone has any doubt? Everyone is clear? Is everyone clear? The code and the implementation? Any doubt? What did we do at the last? Okay. At last means for adding C. At last means this portion. Uh, See, this is my set and I am inserting all the absolute differences between the Bn and ai and bi. Means for 3 I am taking the, for 3 I will be inserting 3 minus 4, 3 minus 2, 3 minus 1, 3 minus 2, 3 minus 2 here also. So the least part, least number that will be used for making it 3 will, I will have it stored in my set. So I can directly take it from there. Is it clear now? Anyone else has any doubt? I hope no one has any doubt. So I will stop sharing my screen. The next question will be taken by Prathamesh. Thank you.
Hello everyone. Is my voice audible to you? Okay, yeah, it's clear, right? So the third question is very much implementation based. I'll just share my screen once. Fantastic. Yeah. Is my screen visible to all? Yeah. So basically what happened is, this is your question. The question is saying that Monocarp wants to own an IT company. He wants to hire N programmers and M testers. So you have N programmers and you have M testers. Okay. Now what we want to do is, there will be N plus M plus one candidates. So there will be like one person extra and all of them are arrive in like this particular order, chronological order. The ith candidate has some skills, AI, and testing skills, BI. So like programming skill, it is represented by AI, and this testing skill, it is represented by BI. So what happens is, and like the you guys like what will happen is he will form a team, okay, and you have to tell me what is like the skill of this team, like what is the strength, like uh, these AI and BA values, what will be the strength of this team, okay. So like the main catch is uh, from all these n plus m plus 1 candidates, one person won't be attending the interview. He doesn't arrive. They don't arrive to the interview. So you have to check if the ith person didn't attend the interview, what will be like you have this n plus m plus 1 people. From this, the ith person, they didn't attend the interview, this one person. So you have to find what will be the team strength of this n plus m people. Till this part it is clear? Okay, right. So this is like what you will do is either if you come for the interview, the right person comes for the interview, he has this AI programming skill and he has this BI testing skills. He can be either a programmer or he can be a tester. He can't be both. So this is your B group and this is your T group. So what we'll do if there will be some cases, this is like the size of this group and this is like the size of this group. So if your AI is greater than BI, he's better suited to be a programmer. Everyone agrees. So this will go, he will become like, he'll join this group, he'll join the team of programmers. If not, suppose for the next person, I plus one person, their testing skills are better. Okay. So what we'll do is this person will join this group. But what constraints do we have? We can only select n people. And here we can select only m people. So there can be this case, right? Like your AI is just 2, 2, 2, and then you have 3, and your and your, like this is your A, and this is your B. This is 1, 1, 1, 1. And you have like only 3 openings, n is equals to 3. So since these people came first, I'll add these people to this group. They'll be programmers. And even though he should be a programmer, there is no opening. So we'll add him to the tester group. This case is clear? Okay. So next what we'll do is, similarly, what will happen is we'll have the similar case if your position for M runs out, like you have the opposite case, 1, 1, 1, and you have like 2, 2, 3. So these people want to be tester, and this person will end up becoming a programmer because there are no more seats available. So since we had this observation that you can either be a programmer or you can be a tester. So if one person out of n plus m plus 1 misses, what are your two cases? Can anyone tell? What will be your two cases? So what acts? Okay, I'll tell. Am I audible? Right. I'm audible to everyone, right? Okay. So what will happen is we will check if the ith person was a programmer. We'll leave one spot here. We'll fill all M and we'll fill N. So like suppose this one person, his AI was better than his testing skills. So a programmer basically misses out. This is one case. Otherwise, you fill all your N and you have M plus one people remaining. So the one person that misses out, his testing skills was better than your programming skills. Make sense, everyone? Are the two possible cases clear? Yeah. So just code this much. This is your main logic behind everything. So what we'll do is we'll keep two arrays. Uh, what you basically put them in teams, right? So let team one be programmers. If he's a programmer, mark him with one. And if he's a tester, mark him with 0. Okay. So you run your for loop, I equal to 0, I less than n plus n plus 1. As we discussed, if your AI is greater than bi, he's a programmer. AI greater than bi and your number of people you have hired as programmers, HP, let's call it, is less than equal to n. Like you can still hire programmers. This is your condition. You will mark this person like programmer on team 1, programmer 1, ith index, you mark him as 1. Similarly, if your AI is less than bi and your like you can still hire people, let's call like testers. This is less that we'll actually, as I said, we will have two cases. Either a programmer misses out or a tester misses out. So we won't take this part. We won't add equal to here because we are assuming one person misses out. Okay. So we are not hiring all the m plus 1 people. Makes sense because we're starting from 0. Your index starts from 0. If you go till n, that is m plus 1 people. So we can hire only m people. So what you'll do is you mark them with team, let their team be marked with 0. Team of I, you make it 0. Okay. And we also keep a counter of what is the strength, right? So for this team, team 1, you keep a variable which stores their strength as some like AI. If it is bi, then you add bi. And now we check if what happens is you can still hire people, right? So this will be something like this. HP less than equal to n. And you fill the spots with like whoever comes. So you just add AI to the score and you mark them with 1. Otherwise, you mark them with their team will be team 0 and you add the score T1 plus equals to DI. This much is clear to everyone. Yeah, you check whether the person who misses out is like a programmer or a tester. And the thing will be, if anyone is wondering if like, what if we miss a person? That won't happen. Okay, because in the first case, the person who misses out, if he is a programmer, his value will be added in the second case. Will Is that clear? Like, if he misses out in our first implementation, like this first for loop, where we don't take this person, his score will be added in like the second time we take it. So can anyone tell what will we do if we want to check whenever the programmer misses? Like this is your main difference point. Like if your programmer misses, what will happen is you just check if next time you check if you considering that your tester misses. Wait, like I said the opposite. Here your tester is missing. The person who didn't get hired was this tester. Next time you check if your HP is less than N. Can you guys understand this part? Now should I explain again? Hello? Am I audible? Okay, okay. So let's say you have these N plus M plus 1 people. Out of these, you can select only N plus M. So how can you do this? Either you hire all these N people and one person from M plus 1 misses out, or you can hire all M people and someone from N plus 1 misses out. This makes sense because there are only two possibilities, right? Either he's a programmer or he's a tester. Yeah. So what we'll do is we'll run your for loop for all your candidates I equal to 0 to I less than N plus M plus 1. So this much clear, like my this loop is fine, right? Your first case will be if I can hire the candidate as a programmer, like I have seats available and I can hire, like my N places are still vacant. They have not been filled yet. Is that okay? What we'll do then? Like, is this part is still confusing, right? I'll take an example from you. You have three, one, and what else? 4, 3, 3, 4, 1, 5, 5, 4, 5, 2. Okay, and you can hire 3 people as programmers and you can hire 1 person as tester. This much clear, everyone? Okay, so yeah. And you can see we have 5 people. We have been provided these 5 values. How much is this? 4 plus 1, right? So what will happen is this is your A, this is your B. So I start, I will see that he can be a tester. I'll take him as a tester. Instantly, 5, I'll add. Okay. Now what will happen is zero place for testers, no more testers we can take. I come here, I'll see for the next index, even though he's a better tester, I can only fill him as a programmer. As a programmer, I'll add 3. Next also, you'll do that, 3. And finally, 4. Okay. So this much you guys understand, right? If I have no more option, I'll add, I'll have to add this. This is one possibility. So this person misses out. Then what we'll do is, uh, 5. Like in our loop here, I took, we didn't have the last guy, right? We didn't have someone from like this m+1 position. So what is our score right now? 5 and how much is this? 610. So next time what we'll check is if the person who misses out is your tester. Okay, I'll actually explain it with the code. I think it will be better for you guys to understand. Okay, here as you can see, I took my input. This is my score for like a programmer and tester. Like I have made 2 different groups. This is the count of the number of people I've hired till now, and this is for marking if which team they are. Like if there's it is like a programmer. If I it is a programmer, if I give him the job as a programmer, I'll mark him as 1. If it is like a tester, I'll mark him as 0. So we can know who is a programmer and who is a tester. Is that clear? From here, if you can see why I'm using this. Hello, am I audible? Okay, so I'll continue for this part. So what we do is we take all our candidates, and if AI greater than BI, if he can be a programmer, I'll mark him as a programmer. I'll add a score to like my team, and I'll make sure that since I've had 1 person, I'll increase this. I've had a programmer, I'll increase my hired plus hired programmer count by 1. Okay. Then if I find he's a better tester, I'll mark him as 0 because he's a tester. I'll add it to the score of my team and I'll increase the count of the testers I've hired. Is that part clear? Like I'm hiring 1 less person than your this part because what is happening is how many people is 0 to m-1? You use it in your for loop all the time, right? This is m people. Like you have to choose a person. That part is clear, right? You can choose n plus m people out of n plus m plus 1. Okay, yeah. So then what we'll do is, uh, I'm not hiring the last person. I'm not hiring this person who's marked as equal to m. Okay. Then again, I have marked my tester as 0. I've increased my team count by this, and I've hired him. I'm increasing my count. If I'm finding that there are still places left, okay. If there are still spots to be filled, I'll do this. I'll mark them as a programmer, and I'll add their AI to my score, and I'll increase my hired programmer count. Otherwise, whatever is left, he'll be a tester. I'll add a score to my team 1 score and his count by had t plus plus. Okay, this much clear till this part. Okay, so here the choice you understood, right? Why we are using less than m. Where is it? Yeah, this part. I think it's clear to everyone, right? You can consider it like I'm hiring one less person here. I'm hiring everyone from here, but I'm leaving one person from here. Okay. And we are marking them as 0 and 1 because we want to know if the person who is missing out is a programmer or he's a tester, right? So again, like second time we check, this time we'll consider we didn't hire one programmer. Out of all these people, I didn't hire one programmer. So what we'll do is, as you can see, I'm not, this is not equal to, this is less than n. So like 0 to n minus 1. So there are n people on my team. I've had all the testers. So I've had all the testers, but I haven't had one programmer. So here, and like this is my second group, I've written as tester, but you add this score to your team. Okay, if like we have considered this as like team one, if you team one is the score if you did not hire a programmer, did not hire a tester, and team two is pretty much everything is same except you didn't hire the programmer. Is this clear? If you guys have any doubts, we can like I'll explain again. Oh, like what is happening here? This much is clear now. This n plus m plus 1. From here, I'm selecting n plus m people. So one person will miss out. Is that person missing out because of his testing skills, or if he's missing out for his programming skills? This clear? Okay. So like then this part too you can implement, right? The- We are checking all the possible candidates, but I won't take this person. I won't hire this tester. Is that okay? Yes. That is the main thing for like what part are you guys exactly getting confused in? Like, am I using this variable? That's why. Or like it is the logic is pretty much clear to everyone here, right? Or like which part are you guys getting confused in? You can like tell me so I can clarify that. Hello. We were check. Yeah. So what is happening is we don't have to select it exactly, right? What we are checking is we have been told that this happens in a chronological order. What is it? The skill of yeah. So if the person who misses out basically is the last person. Okay. The person who is missing out is the last person. And in case you are worried about, we won't be checking his score, right? What if we make sure that someone else misses out? You can actually like check, right? If we consider this in the first case, if he misses out, he miss in the second case, someone else will miss out in place of him. Like if he gets hired here, he'll miss out here, something like that. Okay, when you guys actually like whenever you guys read the question again, I think it will be clearer as well. But we are checking whether the last person is programmer or tester. Yeah. So we were checking. Is it clear now? Like you just have to see if the last person is missing out or not. Like they will be added somewhere. Okay, yeah, it's clear, right? So next, what we'll do is we now check if they are hired. Like you didn't hire programmer, you didn't hire them as a programmer. So what will happen? This will happen. It's pretty much the same implementation. I'm just changing this condition. Okay. Everything else remains the same. If he's a programmer, I'll mark them with 1. If he's a tester, I'll mark them with 0. Clear to everyone? What about others? Still doubtful or clear? Clear, right? Okay. So now what we will do next? Since you have checked all these possibilities, what you will do is here I'll do one thing. I will like I have checked all. Okay, okay. Yeah, actually I made one mistake. Actually, this one, um, this is not this. I'll explain again. Actually, n plus m plus 1, right? You have to hire n plus m people. You have to hire n plus m people. The last decision is whether the last person add them here or you add them here as a programmer or as a tester. So you have added n plus m people, and for your answer, you have given n plus m people. So you have to check whether the last person is programmer or tester.
Um, Whatever discussed for the C question till now is clear for everyone, like for first years. So what you can do, you can if you have any other doubts regarding the question, you can try it by yourself, and then after that, if you are facing any problem, you can we can discuss that in the group. Okay, once try it by yourself, then you will able to solve this type of question. It's purely observation based and like little bit implementation. We can shorten this implementation also using set or using binary search, like not binary yeah, you have to use lower bound and upper bound. We can shorten the code also. Once try it by yourself and try to solve, and if you are having any doubt you can ask in the group. Okay.